Hey guys, so this is going to be the summary of Black Friday 2019 in the UK. So I might have done this last year, I'm not 100% sure, or I did it one year when it kind of came to the UK. So basically, I'm going to talk about the deals that weren't really that deals, and stuff like that. So for the past few years, Asda have been like, buggy, you ain't doing it, and they did it this year. I can't really comment on that because I didn't go into Asda later on, just to see if there's any deals left, because I was up anyway the day before from up past 12 o'clock so I could get one thing. I was like, I need it. Anyway, so first off, I did most of my Black Friday shopping. It was the week I got paid, so it was fun times. I did them online. I didn't actually pick up anything. So I did pick up one thing from Asda, but I don't think that was even part of the Black Friday, but it was cheaper than a shop that I saw in the city centre. I was like, you know what, I'm going to get it. Because I looked at it before as a present and I was like, left it, then saw this in Asda. I was like, I'm going to pick it up. So I did a majority of my shopping online. So first off, one thing I want to mention, a lot of them started like at the beginning of the week, or in Amazon case, I think it was like a few weeks before Black Friday. So a lot of them started off on Monday. I did a majority of it on Thursday. As I said, I did stay up past 12. So first off, like I said before, I don't know, I said I can't remember doing this video, it might have been on my old channel. When it comes to Black Friday and it comes to clothing, you'll not really get, if I'm going to be completely honest with you, it's like a normal sale in the UK anyway, like 20%, 15%. Like, if you're gonna have a sale, have a fucking sale, you know, a Black Friday sale. Don't call it a Black Friday sale if you're only gonna have a few percentages off. There was only one, well, there's two that do have sales. So the first one is Gymshark. Gymshark starts sales on a Monday anyway. I didn't bother buying anything from Gymshark, but when they have a sale anyway, it is a fucking sale. So they started off on Monday. I believe on the actual Black Friday. From then they were offering free delivery. I believe, I'm not too sure. It was one of the days they started offering free delivery. So Black Friday anyway, smash it. I did look a little bit on Rise. That's another sort of gym clothing range. They only had a few things at discount, and it wasn't like massive discounts, not like Gymshark. And then there was Matalan that that probably wins the best for the best clothing like Black Friday, because they're shoes for £7. They have tops for £7. Like, that is what you call a Black Friday sale. That is what you call a sale. But on, like, by the way, this is all online. I didn't go into the store in Matalan, but as I said, as it for clothes, as I said before, when Black Friday first came here, I think Black Friday is more aimed at like technology and stuff like that. Instead of like clothing, because you know clothing's always on sale, and as I said, apart from them two, that I saw like massive deals on them. Talking about technology now, depending on what you looking for, especially for gaming consoles, you seriously needed to look around. Don't go for one website, because some of them were massive discounts, some of them were hardly any. We saw an ad on TV. It might have been for game, or it might have been, I don't know, showing a discount, and I was like, is that it? But depending on, obviously, that is one that you need to look around. I know eBay were doing the Xbox One S, the all digital one, for only 99 quid. That obviously is sold out now anyway. This is going to be way after Black Friday. So there's that. So it was one of those things where you needed to look around. Some deals were alright, some deals weren't alright. Very good. Did a very good Black Friday again. I think they started theirs on Monday. They had some great deals. If you don't know what Very is, it's basically a catalogue that do like clothes, electronics, gaming, just all that. If you know what a catalogue is, just pretty much did everything. I picked up a few stuff from there, included a Christmas present, and then there's Superdrug. Superdrug was probably the least. Superdrug is probably the most disappointing one. Even in their store, because the store started deals in their store a little bit earlier as well. So I had a peep on Thursday. Disappointing. I thought I'd look online, because I thought online they'll probably have more. Again, it's disappointing, the discounts. Like, some of them are good. Some of them you get quite like £20 off something or something like that. But some of them were like only £1 off or only £5 off, and it's like, why would you even bother? That sort of thing. So, but they did have, so as I said, they did have some good deals, but then there was quite a majority of them were like just £5 off. Just, it was just a bit really with when it came to like the gifts and stuff. So Superdrug was probably the least, probably the most disappointing one. And then the supplements, oh my god, bulk, was it bulk? What are they called again? Bulk powders. I think that's what they're called, bulk powders. Wins for the biggest discount ever. You could pick up protein for £7. Just everything was so cheap. It was like, holy shit. Oh my god, that is what you call a sale. So bulk powders is probably the best if you're after like supplements and stuff. I've never tried bulk powders, and I didn't want to just buy a load of supplements and let them wait until, because I've only just brought Time for Nutrition, and they were doing a deal where if you'd buy their protein, you get, is it a free 1 litre jug, 3 protein shake, I think 3 samples of pre-workouts. That was a good deal, but I already bought that. But yeah, bulk powders anyway is probably the most affordable protein supplement place, which I know is probably legit. Like, you have to be careful with some of them, because usually the rule of thumb is the cheaper it is, the more crap shit that's in there. But bulk powders, 100% trust bulk powders. I didn't pick up any of that. As I said, I've got more than enough protein, but honestly, if that would have been bought, that, as I said, best one for supplements, because that was a discount, even though they were kind of cheap anyway to begin with, they still slashed their prices quite low. So there's that. And then there was, obviously, there's going to be a haul for soon as well, as soon as I get all the stuff up, or as soon as I receive all the stuff. But then you had Ghost supplements, where I wanted to get my BCAAs, and they closed the store and it won't be able till 12 a.m. So I stayed up. So with them as well, they had, I believe it was 25% off everything, I believe, or off your order. No, they had discount off the supplements, I believe, and then obviously when you get to the checkout, you could use the Black Friday code to get 25% off, I believe. And then also they released the some new casual wear as well, which I picked up. And with every order, obviously this depended on to do with how fast you are. They currently did sell out of the shakers, which I did, which in time of this recording, they don't have any of them left, but you'd get one free. It's basically a new design where it's like all black. So there's that. Some other deals I want to mention which kind of annoy me a little bit. So there's ones where you get, as I said, I mentioned, 25% off your actual order. I'm not usually a massive fan of them, just because why not have discounts as well on your products? Why just, you know what I mean? Like, just Strong were doing that, and it was like, especially when your prices are already expensive, as it is. Like, so when it comes to supplements, I can understand because supplements are expensive anyway, so I can deal with that. But when it comes to clothing, it's like really you couldn't, like, they had a few things on sale, but that was on their normal sale anyway. It was like 5 items, which was annoying. Which they could have done. What they could have done is, because Black Friday they launched their new logo. What they could have done is just sold, like, I know they print things to order, so kind of didn't really have any old stock to get rid of. But what they could have done is still had some with the old logo on and sold them cheap, and then it would have been a Black Friday. So I didn't stuff like that. I have question marks over, especially when it comes to like clothing and stuff. With tech and stuff, again, you could push the boat. It's Black Friday. It's not a normal sale, but yeah, that is basically overall my Black Friday experience and stuff like that. So as I said, clothing, there's no point unless there is, like, check out Matalan next year, because, mate, the prices, that's what you call prices. And obviously if you go to the gym and work out, Gymshark's another one. But they do incredible sales anyway. But yeah, so usually when it comes to clothing, it's usually technology and stuff. Black Friday is usually for, because a lot of it was online. I don't think Cyber Monday exists anymore at this point. I don't see the point of it. I really don't, because there's no point of it really, unless you are a store that has, unless you're a store that does have a store and have online as well. But even then, you usually have them both together in the sales of Black Friday. I don't know, I think Cyber Monday is just, yeah, it doesn't really, it's pointless. It's a bit pointless at this point in time. Well, yeah, that is basically, oh, Currys has some good sales as well. They didn't have a queue to get in the line like last time. I think it was last year, unless they sort of up the servers and stuff. But last year, they there was a queue. I think it was last year. It might have been last year or the year before that. She had a queue to actually go on the website. But yeah, that is basically it. And obviously, Asda, when I went into Asda, what they had left was like microwaves and stuff. It kind of annoyed me a little bit, because surely they're not sold out of all their clothes. Because originally I went there just to look at the clothes, because I knew clothes, there may be some still left, but I couldn't see anything unless they just didn't do a bigger one anyway. I feel Asda is struggling anyway, because I mean, come on, has anyone shopped in Asda? Like, they have shit all. But anyway, let's not talk about Asda. This is about Black Friday, so obviously, as I said, there will be a haul coming soon. But yeah, that is it for this video, so bye guys.